Hi Sagittarius, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your April love reading. So I have to apologize to anybody who never got their end of the month reading last month for the generals, the love generals, because I had some sciatic nerve pain and I couldn't stand, I couldn't sit, it was problems. So I did some yoga, I feel a lot better now. So you come into the reading with the Hanged Man. Yeah, this is talking about looking at your connections in a different way. And the reason I say connections, because right underneath that, I've just seen the Two of Cups. So you're having to look at your connections in a new way, perhaps, yeah? Now, what that could mean is taking a little bit of responsibility, looking at the other cards, is taking some of the responsibility for what's going on, some of the responsibility for behaviour patterns, perhaps, for emotional stuff. I do feel as well with the Hangman in reverse, you're having to look at something from a completely different perspective, yeah? There is a reconciliation, or somebody is returning from your past. However, we have the reconciliation card here. However, you are under this indecision, yeah? Now, you guys have been getting this for a long time. Now, I've just seen financial constraints underneath that, yeah? So there could have possibly been some financial constraints as to why this person keeps coming back, or as to why you feel like you're tied to them in some way. Indecision is talking about choosing which path we want to take. Are you going to the left or are you going to the right? But it's asking you to make a clear choice, yeah? You also have the card of falling in love. So we have a deepening of a connection here. We have communication coming in real fast, yeah? We have this thing happening where this is like a moving up in energy. So this is a continuation from the last few months where we've had this, this coming back from the past thing, right? But we've also had this stage of growth that you guys have been going through. Now, this is talking about 3 types of Sagittarius, yeah? We have the types of Sagittarius that are going to give this reconciliation another chance. We have the type of Sagittarius that are not going to give it another chance. And if you're not, I feel like this falling in love card is new. This is new love coming in for you guys, yeah? And then we have the third set who are kind of growing their relationship, yeah? And they're growing it in such a way where it's moving up levels. And that is also what this card is talking about. But it talks about things happening, movement happening very fast now. It could be that financial constraints have been lifted, and that is what is causing movement to come in a lot more faster now, yeah? We also have the Emperor in reverse underneath that. So I would say, if anyone's being domineering or controlling in a relationship, that needs to kind of pull back. This is about letting go of control, because this guy, if he's in the reverse, he can be a bit of a tyrant, yeah? So obviously, if you've got somebody in your life that is coming at you in this demanding way, look at things in a different way and laugh at them or something. It's finding that new perspective in how to deal with a situation. However, it could also be the Sagittarius that's coming in a little bit backwards. You could be wanting to stand on your higher ground here, yeah? However, underneath that is also the Judgment card, yeah? So this is talking about looking at something again, a reawakening, an epiphany, an enlightenment. It's also the rising of the phoenix from the ashes, yeah? However, this can be in terms of your relationship rising from the ashes. However, you have to release control of it. You have to let the universe come in and take control. Because the only way you can take control is when you're doing it in a positive way, in a leadership way. When you're demanding or setting boundaries with people, it's asking you to not do that, because that is going to affect the judgment in this situation. It's also, the Judgment card is also, as is the Emperor, they're both major arcana, yeah? So you need to follow the 2 rules of the Emperor and not be so kind of domineering, not be so judgmental, maybe not attack before you've looked at something in a different way. The Judgment card as well can also be about, it's like you're almost at the end of a cycle, yeah? For those of you that are growing your relationship, it's like you're almost at the end of this cycle, yeah? Next is the world, and that is completion, yeah? Because I do feel like a lot of you are deepening it to a whole new level. We also have the commitment card here next to the 8 of Wands. So this is coming in fast, and it's moving to a new level of commitment. Now, what's interesting and what I like is that you are the Queen of Wands in the center of your reading there. You are in your upright position. You are feeling like you can nurture, you can put your energy into things. You have this sense of independence. You're passionate. This is you standing in your energy. This is a good card. So we also have underneath that the Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities. Now these opportunities, like if somebody comes back to you and they're like, yeah, well, I'm still coming and I'm going to do it my way and I'm going to do it like this and I'm going to do it the way I want, then that's not a new opportunity to me. That's just them coming in with their same roughness. It's like they're coming in with the same thing and wanting that a new opportunity. Now if somebody comes into you, be careful that you're not the Emperor and you're like, hey, I'm not having this. Because this Ace of Pentacles leads you out of this gateway into the mountains, into a new place, yeah? But it's also something that you've put energy into. This doesn't just spring up like, hey, God's like, here, have a pentacle. You've put energy into this. You've sown seeds for this. And now they're starting to come out. Now we're seeing the opportunities presented. Now we're seeing the energy. It could also be that the seeds that you've sown are work that you've done in the past on the relationship. So now this offer's coming in and people could be realizing where they was going wrong in the relationship as well. And now they're coming in with this new offer, which is much more presentable and is in line with this reawakening as well. And is in line with this reassessing, reevaluating, because we are still in the Mercury retrograde, so it's still that energy of looking at things over again, yeah? So the reconciliation card and coming back from the past, they're cards that I expect to see during this energy. Also the indecision card and the Hanged Man are also very representative of this energy right now, because we're all looking at things as well. What's good is that a couple of the signs have got the miscommunication card. However, your communication is coming in good and clear with the 8 of Wands. It's also talking about new levels of love, like I said. You're still being asked to stand in your power, to stand in your higher ground, yeah? You're still feeling like you have this need to defend your beliefs and to defend your principles. Yeah, that's fine. And it's also a laying down of like a line in the sand with the Ace of Swords as well. It's like now we've laid down this line in the sand. For some of you guys that are walking away and having to leave a relationship because you're realizing that it's very controlling, then the Ace of Swords comes in to bring that clarity, to say, look, I'm awake, I know what I want, yeah, and I'm going to tell you what I want. And that kind of draws this line in the sand, but it does it in a way where it leaves out obstacles, it leaves out wanting to battle. It's like you're clearing the energy. The energy could have been quite clouded before. People were just throwing their energy in and people weren't listening to each other clearly as well. However, the Ace of Swords now brings this clarity where you can now stand in your defense and you can say what it was that you wanted to say. And these other swords, these other ones are going to listen now. It's about you saying, look, I'm in my power. I know what I want, yeah? I want this growth forward. So it's asking you to flirt. It's saying, Scorpio also got this energy, but they was pulling back their flirting. So it's asking you to carry on flirting. It says extend your light-hearted energy to others. And that is something that the Queen of Wands is very good at, yeah? She has that passionate energy. She knows how to make people happy. She comes into a room and people notice. It's that kind of Sagittarius energy. So it's telling you to have patience. We have 16 in reverse. So what this means is to carry on moving forward. It's not to give up. You have to instigate this, but don't expect things to kind of happen all in an instant, is what it's saying. This is a process. This is not going to happen overnight. As we can see from you guys' readings, this has been a process for a few months now. So it's asking you to have patience and just to grow it slowly. It's also saying stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, whether that's new romance or whether that's to deepen an existing romance, or whether that is to even reevaluate. Like, why are you stressing for if you have to reevaluate a relationship? Just allow that, like think positively and think of how you can kind of reassess it in a way where it's not going to bring you stress. Yeah, it's also asking you to keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So to me, that is this new opportunity coming in that brings about more stability. It could also be the falling in love card. Now the Emperor, in terms of keeping an open mind, yeah, he's not very open when he's in the reverse. So that could be the problem for you guys. Something could come in and you could be like, hey, I never ordered this, but the universe is saying maybe you did. So we've also got 27, which is about walking away from anything that's not serving you. It's also about a 9, which is completion, ending of cycles. It's also asking you to look at your part in the situation, to look at how the energy that you've put into a situation. Yeah, it's asking you to reevaluate behavior patterns, things that we need to leave in the past in terms of relationships. That could be the control card as well, feeling like you need to take control. However, you do have as your final card 34, so you've got 9, 7 and 7. So this is 34 and it's saying door to personal healing and happiness. So this door is open to you now. This is a growth period. It's saying that things are kind of blessed for you now. Once you go through that doorway, it's going to open things up in a whole new way for you. So I really do hope this has helped, Sagittarius. Take care, stay blessed. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.